Assalamu alaikum. How are you learners? This is part 2 of 5th lecture, class 5, subject English language, topic Robinson Crusoe. In this session we will talk about the answer question and the rest of exercise. Open your textbook page number 32. Answer these questions. Question A. Who was Daniel Defoe? Daniel Defoe was a famous writer, merchant, journalist and spy, as well as a novelist and poet. He was born in 1660. He worked on a number of trades before starting to write at the age of 40. Question 2. What happened about 2 weeks after Robinson Crusoe started his voyage? Answer. He clambered into a boat and rowed towards the shore. A gigantic wave sank the boat and he was only one who managed to swim ashore. Question number 3. What did Robinson Crusoe take from the ship? In your view, which item would have proved more useful? Answer. He took bread, rice, cheese, tools, wood, rope, nails, sails and clothes, guns and ammunition, and sugar and flour. And write your opinions which item is useful for him. Question D. How did Robinson Crusoe discover he lived on an island? Answer. Robinson Crusoe discovered that when he walked up a little hill and looked around, from there he could see that he was on an island. Question E. What are some of tasks Robinson Crusoe did on the island? Answer. Some tasks that Robinson Crusoe did on the island were building a house, exploring, making a boat, learning to make boats, growing corn, rice, rice and wheat, and making bread. Question F. What are some of the things he found on the island? Some things he found on the island were wild grapes and limes, wild animals and goats, water and clay. Textbook page number 32. These questions are more difficult. Discuss them first. What do you think happened to the others in the boat? People will say what they think. Robinson Crusoe did not take the gold coins. Do you think that they would have come in useful? Learners, you have to answer this question of your own, and the reference to context, the answer of these questions also you have your own. You have to give your own. With reference to context, I lay down and slept again. The sun was high in the sky when I woke up. Question 1. Where and when had Robinson Crusoe slept before? Question 2. Where was he sleep now? He asleep now. Question 3. What did he decide to do on waking up? The second line is, the next morning I walked along the shore and up a little hill. What had he done the previous morning? Question 2. What important fact did Crusoe discover when he got to the top of the hill? Question 3. What did he feel when he found out this fact? Part B. Complete the followings in your own words. Each sentence should not be about Robinson Crusoe on the island but about something quite different. Sentence A. Every day I brought items to take on my journey. B. One day I set out to explore the street of the old city. C. I collected a quantity of berries from the garden. I picked up the strong walking stick that my father had on. E. I grew a number of crops because the ground was so fertile. F. Suddenly I saw the ship turn on its side and sink. Use your dictionary to find out the meaning of the following: hurricane, tornado, stockade, fort, mast, pole, island, islet, resolved, solved, pistol, rifle. Part C. Adverbs. Comparative and write comparative and superlative degrees of these adverbs as quickly, more quickly, most quickly. Fortunately, more fortunately, most fortunately, hesitantly, more hesitantly, and most hesitantly. D. Pleasantly, more pleasant, and most pleasant. Now try these: hard, harder, hardest, high, higher, highest, early, earlier, earliest, late, later, latest. The adverb with one syllable adds in its comparative degree er or in its superlative degree est, while adverb with two or more syllables add more and most in its comparative and superlative degree. Now come on textbook page number 34. Some adverbs are called irregular. They do not follow the pattern given on the previous page. Copy these adverbs into your notebook. Top tip is adverbs are usually placed after the verb in a sentence or after the direct object, but not always. As he walked slowly, here walked is a verb and adverb is placed after the verb slowly. She read Urdu beautifully. Here Urdu is a direct object, so we place the adverb after direct object beautifully. Complete the sentences using adverbs. He drove, she made a cake, he spoke English, they dash come to see us at the weekend, we dash see them during the week. Complete the sentences like this: he drove hastily to the station because he was already late. B. She made a cake early this morning. C. He speaks English fluently. D. They regularly come to see us at the weekend. E. We rarely see them during the week. Okay, learners. Allah Hafiz.